All right. So earlier we went over a couple different things. I was trying to show y'all some stuff about what it is that's been built, and my computer crashed. So um, I think I got to referrals, so I was kind of through with this portion of it. But let me just go to the dashboard real quick and show y'all what the idea is here. So it takes a lot to do marketing. It takes a lot to and it costs a lot to do marketing as well. It's part of what I'd like to help with this platform is to decrease the cost to our businesses, make it easier for them to be found, make it easier for them to sell what they have to people, to for the customers to rate them and all of that stuff. So part of what I got going on here is a referral program. So I don't have any businesses, I don't have any prizes, I don't have any of that stuff yet. But the idea is that if you have the paid membership, which is just $5 to start, you'd be able to accumulate points. You get points that can add up to a prize. You refer a business, you get points. You refer a business, you get more points. You refer a individual, a consumer, you get points as well. Points thresholds might be this for might be something I don't know, 1,000, 2,000 points, something like that. And then also as you make purchases inside the platform, you would also gain points for that. So points, all over the place. Um, Yeah, so this is just the landing. This is just the dashboard for a consumer. I want to go into the business and show what that is. So again, I built something that I don't think exists on the market today for our businesses. Again, yes, there are marketplaces and yes, there are directories, but is there a marketplace directory combination that also has tools for your business? So this is the crux of what it is that I'm trying to get people to pay for. Not just the ability to be found or the ability to have the marketplace, but also actually having something that allows you to have tools that help you run your business. Um, in the first go through on the consumer side, consumer profile calendar, you'd be able to set all your stuff in here, be able to keep track of what's going on for you in your business, and then see other community events, see if you got something booked on a certain day for a customer, if you've got something that you need to ship out for a customer, stuff like that would all be able to see here. And then if you and your customer can be synced because you're sharing a calendar. Not to say that they see everything, but they would see the stuff that just involves them. Um, there's calendar sync, so this would allow you to use your iConnect or your Google Calendar and then sync those up as well. I haven't added the iConnect portion to it, or the iCalendar or Calendly, or there's a bunch of different things that can be integrated into this as well. So it makes it seamless across stuff. If you got team members and you need to schedule and make sure that everybody's showing up for their shifts and stuff like that, you'd be able to have that in there as well. Your calendar settings, messaging, we went over that before, but instead of having the need for somebody to leave where you're promoting yourself and where you're selling your goods, they would be able to have a conversation with you as well without having to pick up the phone, without having to do text messages, without having to go to some other platform to do a DM. It can all live right here. Notifications, if you got a sale that pops, like you have a sale, something like that, somebody books with you, it would show there. If you've got something else that's happening on the platform, you would be able to see what's going on inside the notification area. Analytics. Do you know what your business is actually doing? Um, do you know what your revenue is? Do you know what your total orders are? Do you know what the like how many customers you're actually serving? Are you able to see what your costs are and stuff like that? Like what's the traffic that people are coming to your particular your particular place that's on the platform. Sorry, your profile, and also there's a page that you can somewhat customize in here. So like if you don't have a website and you don't want to go through the cost or the management or anything else that's associated with having a website, that's something that's included in this platform if you're paying for it. Audience, you're able to see who you're actually reaching, who's like looked at your profiles and stuff like that. You're able to see all that information on here. This is something I'm really proud of, which is a store builder. So you're able to come in here and set up some customization that you're able to do to set up the look and the feel of what you got. So like mine for this platform, it has my logo and stuff like that. So, but you're able to put your contact information, your business hours, like link to your social media, and then do some SEO stuff, which is search engine optimization. Um, and then, so like we can preview what that looks like if it wants to. I guess this is the preview here. And you're able to see like what it would look like on a desktop, a tablet, and a phone. Um, we can go to the store. So this is my store for this platform. I don't have any products that are listed or anything like that. And then the about, I'm able to write some stuff, be able to track and look at my reviews, have my contact information here. This is something that every business would start out with that's paying for the platform. Every business that's not paying for the platform has a directory listing. This is something that's more customized, that has a bit more information and something that you can share with people that's more custom to you and your business. Um, Let me go back. So, um, all right, if you've got products to sell, this is where you set that up. So you're able to list the products that you have a picture, have a little bit of information about it. And if you also have services, pretty much the same thing. You can set your prices, you can add a picture, add the description, put the category that it belongs in, add your pricing. If it's got a time that's associated with it, like the maximum number of clients you could have in there, the like how much time, buffer time, how much time do you want to give to for something to run longer? How much time do you want in between clients? Like this all goes back into the calendar and the booking system so that you don't have too much stuff that's stacked one on top of another. Um, Orders. This is where you keep track of what you have to fulfill. So it's like how much money you got that's gonna be coming in based on what it is that you've sold, all your orders, pending orders, what you're in, what you've got that's processing, what you've shipped, what's been delivered, and what's canceled. Um, this is also something that I'm pretty excited to have inside the platform. So there's the marketplace that allows you to take sales on the platform, but then there's a POS system that allows you to, which is a point of sale system, which allows you to um, be out and amongst people. And let's say you're at a fair, or if you have a storefront or something like that, yeah, there's POS machines and whatnot, but this is something that's already integrated into the platform, and you'd be able to make a sale right there. And then if you've got inventory, it count against your inventory online, it counts against your inventory in person. So it allows you to better keep track of what it is that you've got going on, and instead of having two different sales, two different systems for your online sales and your in-person sales, is just one combined system. um Bookings is the same, kind of brushed up on that already. um this integrates with your calendar. Customers, this is otherwise known as a CRM system. I know it says CRM right below it as well, but it's like you're able to look at this in a different way and see like what are your total number of customers and stuff? Like, do you have new customers that have come in this month? Like, your returning customers, like, what's your the lifetime amount of money that you're making or have made over the with all of your customers? Um, CRM systems a little different. It is basically their information. Like, we live and die by the customers that we have and the information that we have that's based on them. So like a lot of people preach you should be setting up a mailing list for your pipeline and all this other stuff, and you should be able to retain that data. Like, I want you to retain that data. So it's like, if you have that information and it lives here, you can offload it, take it someplace else with you, but it's also something that should be accessible for you on on the platform, so that you're able to get in contact with those people. If you want to send out like a send out emails to them or mail them something or whatever, you be able to have and keep that information on hand, really. Um, So pipeline, the same thing. Like, what kind of deals do you have going on? What kind of specials have you put out there versus what's coming back? Like tasks, if you need to keep track of what it is that you need to be doing for your business. If you've got things that you need to assign to your crew or teammates or people that you're working with, that way you guys can all be on the same page and the same schedule. Um, Reviews, the review management. So I've shown in other parts what you're able to see what the reviews are that are on the landing page that you have, and then also inside the directory. And this is what other people get to see as well. So, but like, you'd be able to see the list of what your rating is based on, how many stars you've gotten that or this or that, the reviews that people have left, and then manage those, reach out to those people, and keep in contact with them. Um, do promotions on the platform, keep track of stuff that you got going on, do advertising on there, create ads, video ads, social media tracking. Like, those are more features that need to be built out, but that's kind of the idea of where we're going. The wallet is important. The wallet is basically, I gotta go in and fix this, but the wallet is basically the ledger that's keeping track of what it is that you've made on the platform. So you would come here, you'd be able to get your payout based on what your sales are. Um, Basic, simple. Who's on your team? If you are, um, if you have a business that sells food, you'd be able to keep track of your menu items and list them on here as well. The rewards. So yes, this is a paid platform for a number of these features, but part of what it is that I'd like to do is grow organically and then also reward those that are helping us grow organically. So it's, if you bring in people through referral, it can decrease what it is that you might be paying. If you have um, bring in another business, you can get points for that as well, and then you'd be able to redeem those points for, let's say you want a free month of membership, or let's say you've done really well and you just have a year. Like, this is not just set up to something that has you um, paying, but it's something that, if you help us grow, help us help you, you're able to benefit from that as well. What else? There's a lot to it. So sometimes I feel like it's hard to explain exactly what I built, because it's not just here, it's like really big. Um Events, if you're doing events, you'd be able to keep track of that stuff. QR codes is based like basically having a digital identifier for your products. You can use it for your products, you could use it for an event, you can have like a lot of different information that you're able to manage with the QR codes that are inside the system. So like, you can link to your business profile, quick payment, leave a review, contact information, menu services, like all of these things are can be done based on the QR codes, and then like having it something that you can print, and then also see what the analytics are associated with who's scanning this, who's doing stuff with this and that. Because I think information is king. I think, like, data for your business is important, and that's part of the reason why I built that in as well. Profile for the owner, billing, reports, help center. I'm sure this video's we've been pressed on past 15 minutes already, so you know, um, yeah, I would hope that you would join. Let's start with the free, and then we can work our way to the $10, and then we can work our way to the 50 and up. Um, and the idea here isn't to have a bunch of different tiers. It's really there's two tiers. Well, there's three tiers. There's free, there's a $10 that gives you like a basic package, and then there's really $150, which I'm discounting right now so that I can get some founder members in to start using the platform, start taking advantage of what it is, and bring their customers in as well, so that it becomes an ecosystem where it's not just you having to do a lot of work to serve your customers. It becomes an organization that is designed to help you with your business, and that's where that money portion comes in. So it's not just me trying to do everything on my own, but something that allows you to have expertise of people who are in finance, and expertise of people that are doing these different things, and maybe have collaborations with some of these organizations that already exist, but they also need funding so that they can do stuff. So if we raise money here, we can spend money there. If we raise money here, we can employ people here and there, and on and on and on. So like that's the cycle, the engine that I'd like to get started. So I love for you to come join me. I'm not gonna be perfect. Um, I don't know how to be perfect. I don't know which one of us is perfect, but I think that there's a lot that we can do if we leverage the technology that's set out in front of us, so that we can do great things. Before I leave, I'm gonna touch on this real quick. Um, Success is black. So there's a narrative that we as black people are not successful, can't be successful. They didn't want us to read. They didn't think that we deserved to be at certain schools. They didn't believe that we deserved to be in certain professions, be a quarterback, whatever. There's a lot of us that are doing great things, and a lot of people don't necessarily know who we are or what we are. So I'd like to use this as a way to change the narrative on um, on who we have available in our community. So um, yeah, the idea is to find people in a lot of different walks of life. Find people who are doctors, lawyers, business owners, school teachers, inventors, writers, directors. Like, be able to talk to those people that make a difference. Community leaders, pastors, like whoever it is that we have in our community, so that we see something that's other than just somebody that kicks a ball or throws a ball or something like that, or is an entertainer. Like, there's a lot of information that we have. There's a lot of smart people. There's a lot of successful people. There's a lot of people that are doing great things that, in some lights, yeah, they do get the notoriety. But this is some place that I'd like to be able to highlight those people. And I don't know that I'm necessarily going to be the one on camera, because this was hard for me to do. I don't like to be on camera. I don't want to be the person that's in front of anything, but I built this thing, so now I have to bring it to you and show you what it is that I built, so that you can understand that it's available for you. It's not that I want notoriety myself. I just want to see us do better in in all aspects of our lives. So this is my contribution to trying to help make that thing possible. And it's not that I want to down anybody else in the community that's done something, or outside of our community. I think like sometimes we want to be so pro black that we don't look at the people that stand